This episode is made possible by the generous support of our listeners on Patreon. Join us at patreon.com/Leviathan Chronicles to hear episodes ad-free, unlock exclusive content, and dive deeper into the Leviathan universe. We thank you for supporting us and making the Invenios expeditions possible.
The Invenios expeditions. A Leviathan Chronicles story. Chapter 9. The Coup.
What's that?
It's my PCOM. That tone, it's encrypted.
Encrypted? What's it say?
It's Darkwater. It's a signal on an encoded frequency.
Who's sending it?
I'm not sure. It's coming on in a really narrow bandwidth. I'll need to decompile it. But is there an outlet that I can...
Yeah, under the table there. Weren't all the Darkwater agents recalled to Leviathan before the,
most were. But Darkwater agents are embedded on the surface for years at a time, so maybe they couldn't extract.
Huh. What's the message say?
It's still coming through. It's a duress code.
What do you mean?
It's a coded beacon signal that Darkwater agents have access to. It's linked to several dummy bank accounts when or if an operative is compromised or being held hostage.
Hostage? What's the message say?
Sorax parcel 826 compromised. Extraction request. Shit, it's citizens in danger.
Citizens? That means they're not alone.
Which is odd, because Darkwater agents work by themselves.
You said before that there were lost vessels. Ones from the evacuation that you couldn't track.
They have to be refugees from Leviathan's collapse.
What was that about Sorax parcel 826? Any clue what that is?
I don't know, but Astrid probably does. I'm contacting her now.
Do you have a sense where the signal is coming from?
Yeah, the problem is it looks like the signal is incomplete. I can see that there's a location code embedded, but... Here, hand me my bag. I've got a laptop that Anton gave me that I can use to...
Oh yeah, Anton.
Oh.
That guy. Are you guys still...
Tulley.
I mean, I don't really care.
I'm gonna log into the Leviathan mainframe. Oh, what's your Wi-Fi password?
It's, Leprechaun Lover 777.
Oh, Jesus. Is that a capital L? Oh, wait, never mind, I got it.
Anything?
Yeah, it's, downloading. Okay, triangulating the location. It's showing Africa. Next sequence. Eastern coast. Zooming in. They're in Somalia. Somewhere south of Puntland.
Citizens in danger.
Tulley, that's right near here. We've got to go get them.
You mean with the Invenios?
Of course. We have to help them, Tulley.
Yeah, I know we do, but listen, do you want...
Want what?
I mean, are you going to call anyone else from Leviathan? I mean, is the Invenios,
What are you asking, Tulley?
No, I'm just asking if the Invenios is the best suited vessel to...
I just told you the location. They're off the Horn of Africa. We are in the Red Sea. We can get there the fastest. That makes us the best suited vessel, especially if we leave right now.
Yeah, I hear that, but I'm just saying that we don't know what kind of situation we're walking into.
And that has stopped us before when?
Maybe it's worth considering if you want to have a more specialized team help you.
They're in danger, Tulley.
I know.
Wait, is there someplace else the ship is supposed to be? Like something else more important?
Well,
Is there?
Parts for a 94 Defender isn't exactly...
Macallan!
Oberlin!
Oh, I'm so glad you're okay!
Oh, me too!
I heard you had to save this guy's sorry ass again.
hey, the ass saving has been mutual.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
No, I'm okay. That, Oh, that woman, Dahlia.
Were you able to stop her from getting the PX?
We were. We know that she's a member of a criminal group called the Chrysanthemum Consortium. We received intel that she was going to try to sell the PX in Jeddah.
Good thing you got there first.
Good thing. Hey, Obi, listen, something's happened.
What?
We just received an emergency beacon on an encrypted Darkwater channel. It's a distress signal, and we think there's a group of Leviathan citizens that are in danger or being held hostage.
Oh my god, that's terrible shit. Do you know who's being held?
We're still unpacking the details, but we know that they're in trouble.
Oh my god. I'm going to guess that means you're leaving right away.
Well, that's just the thing. We're showing a location on the East African coast near Somalia. I was explaining to Tulley that we might need the Invenios. It's the fastest way we can get there.
Of course we'll help you, Macallan. We're so close to the Horn of Africa. Of course we will. It's not even a question. Right, Tulley?
Well, yeah, but I was just explaining that we...
And of course you can have the Invenios. I hope Tulley wasn't filling your ears with any nonsense about the Highland Rose shipwreck.
What's the Highland Rose?
It's the shipwreck we were about to set sail to find.
But we both understand that this is more important. Seriously, Macallan, whatever you need. We wouldn't have this ship, or any of this, if it wasn't for you. Don't you agree, Tulley?
Yeah. Do you agree, Tulley?
There was a pause, and Tulley turned slightly to peer through the ship's Celadon windows, looking out to the Jeddah lighthouse.
Yeah, of course I do. We're in. We'll change course and do whatever we need to do to get your people back, Macallan. But Oberlin, we're gonna need to talk to the crew.
You're right. We should tell them what's happening.
And they should have a choice. This is not treasure hunting.
Fair enough. Let's have everybody assemble in the library in 30 minutes and we can deliver the news.
I know I don't have to tell you both this, but the rest of the crew, they can't know about Leviathan, especially Samantha. That needs to stay secret.
This is a good crew, Macallan. They can be trusted.
Maybe so, but for right now, for this rescue, I'd rather keep things private.
Understood.
Then what do we tell the crew? What's the cover story? They'll want to know who it is we're trying to rescue and why.
We could say that they're diplomats that have been abducted.
That would be true, but you know the follow-up question.
What country are the diplomats from? Yeah, I get it.
We could say they're scientists, that they possess some valuable technological knowledge.
Hey, that's not far from the truth.
I think we should go with that.
I do too.
Then it's settled. I'll start getting us ready to shove off. If your friends are in danger, Macallan, we need to leave right away.
God, I love you, Oberlin.
The feeling's mutual, my dear. I'll start disconnecting our water and fuel lines.
I'll tell the crew to get ready to cast off.
Good idea. See you in 30.
Hey, Gibson, do you read? Gibson.
Hi, Captain. I read you.
Listen, we need to get the ship ready to shove off ASAP. Contact Jeddah Port Authority and get our fuel tabs settled. And have Abby lay in a course for the Horn of Africa. And when you're done, gather everybody in the library, including Samantha. We need to do a full crew briefing. Tulley out.
Yes, sir. You got it, Captain.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know about that wreck you were going to.
No, listen, it's fine. And hey, this is the last time I'll ask, but are you sure about this, Macallan? That you don't want to call in a better...
Hold on.
I'm just saying that if you wanted to wait until...
Wait? Tulley, time is a luxury those citizens don't have. Astrid just looked up Sorax Parcel 826.
And?
It was something safeguarded within Leviathan.
What's it do?
Essentially, it's an instrument that detects cosmic radiation. More specifically, it helps locate Soraxian technology.
Can the detector still be functional?
Tulley! Ugh, you're not getting it!
Not getting what?
The bigger picture!
Okay, clue me in.
Okay, you just had two women, Dahlia and Samantha, doing everything they could to steal the PX, a fuel source for the Soraxian spacecraft.
And now, there are Leviathan citizens with the means to detect the location of that very spacecraft on Earth.
Exactly. And whatever is in the spacecraft was enough to give birth to Leviathan. Maybe, just maybe, it could be used to create a rebirth.
But if the wrong people find it...
Hence the urgency. We need the Invenios, Tulley.
Okay. I'm in, Macallan. You know I'm in.
Thank you, Tulley. Since the collapse, there are people on the surface that have learned about Leviathan. People that want to control what's left.
What are you trying to say?
That we better be prepared, because we might not be the only ones hunting for these survivors. I just hope you guys have some guns.
What do you mean she's gone?
I looked everywhere, Captain. Samantha's gone. She's not on board.
I checked the berth we gave her too, and none of her stuff is there. There's no sign of her. It's like she just got up and left.
Well, shit. Make sure you check all the silverware.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Chief.
Chief?
So, our fuel tab is settled with the Jeddah Port Authority. We're ready to cast off.
Good job. Okay, let's have everyone gather in the library. I feel like there are some things we need to share with the team.
The Invenios crew assembled in the ship's library and took their seats on the couches. Jeffery had laid out a tray of stuffed grape leaves and spring rolls, but no one touched the plate. All eyes hung on Captain Tulley, who, along with Macallan Orsel, approached the front of the room near the central monitor.
Okay, everyone. I've asked you guys here to discuss a change in plan for the Invenios. But before I do, I want to formally introduce Ms. Macallan Orsel. She's a friend to the ship and, a very good friend to Oberlin and I.
Tulley's right. We've known each other well before the Invenios, and Macallan is someone we have a lot of trust in. Without going into details, Macallan is part of a group that protects people around the world.
I think I would like some more details.
Yeah, I mean, respectfully, Chief, isn't that kind of what Samantha Kell was saying? This save the world, protect the world kind of stuff?
No, yeah, I get it. I do, but a lot of what Macallan does can't be known by the general...
Actually, that's a fair question. You're right to ask about who I am. You want to know what my real intentions are. You're still learning your crewmates' names, and now a stranger is asking you to trust them.
Trust you how?
Our ship did get swallowed by another ship, so I'm a little short on trust right now.
I heard about that. What if I told you that ships like the Decadus were just a drop in the bucket? That there are some dark forces, deeper and more prevalent than you thought?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you've seen firsthand that there's a shadow world lying just beneath the surface of this world you think you know. And there are some of us that want to keep certain ambitions in check. Look, I know it's a lot.
In fairness, you're the one that took the PX. Samantha Kell found it, and her friend died for it. I know that the captain and the chief trust you, but why should we?
Let me start by saying that Samantha Kell and her group Evatera have nothing in common with the people I represent. I get that there's a lot of people running around saying that they want to help the world, and the truth is, most of them are just looking to help themselves. My people are in trouble. Real trouble. The stakes matter.
What kind of stakes?
Who are your people?
My people are researchers who work with other scientists from across the globe to solve problems. One of my people has a device, an instrument in their possession that would allow any kind of bad actors to discover a technology that could surpass anything the US government or any government anywhere might have. It's a technology people would kill for. I think you saw some of that here in Jeddah.
Say that again. You should see my car.
Miss Orsel.
Macallan.
I have a doctorate in engineering. Can you please explain the nature of this technology? I have questions.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Really?
Oh, come on.
Doesn't seem fair.
What you need to know is that these researchers are in trouble, grave trouble. We think they're being held against their will.
And so, we're making the decision to break port and set a course for the Somali coast. And we're going to save the people Macallan is trying to help.
Somalia?
And what does save mean?
Yeah, and what kind of technology are we even talking about? What's the connection?
I'm sorry, we can't tell you more.
Not sorry enough.
But Captain, what about the Highland Rose?
Yeah. It appears that we won't be going after the Highland Rose.
I know that some of you signed up for this job hoping we were going to find treasure in famous shipwrecks, but we're doing something that's going to make a bigger impact than just discovering a rich man's toy at the bottom of the sea.
I don't get it. We had that wreck in our sights. We had all the tools. Why Somalia?
A short while ago, we received a distress signal from one of the researchers we're trying to find. We're still dialing into their exact location, but we figured out they're in the southern Puntland region on the Somali coast.
There's been a huge uptick in mercenary activity in that region. We used to provide military support to merchant convoys when I was in the Navy. It was always a really dangerous stretch of water.
Which is why we need to move quickly.
But it does raise an issue. Look, when we pull out of port, this won't be a treasure hunting expedition anymore. This is something that none of you signed up for. You can get off the boat right now, and your contracts will be honored, and when we get back, we'll figure out what our next charter is. But I want to be clear that none of you have to do this.
What is it exactly that you're asking us to do, Captain?
Okay, take a look at the board. We pull out of port here in Jeddah. Our plan is to chart a southern heading down the Red Sea, before going around Africa's Horn to rendezvous and extract Macallan's research team.
Extract them from what?
From whatever situation they're in. They might be marooned, or they might...
Or they might be in an altogether different situation. We just won't know until we get there.
So what do you need from us?
We need you at your stations. We're already a skeleton crew as it is, and running the Invenios without all of you would be next to impossible.
We could put in for a replacement crew, but by the time they get here, it might be too late.
Listen, I don't want to lie. We don't really know what we're going to be heading into. And there's a chance, probably more than a chance, that there could be some real danger and some actual violence. Gibson, I know you've had military experience, but Yuki, Abby,
You want to know if you can count on us.
Look, I know that we're a new crew, and I know that I'm asking you to put a lot of faith, both in me and Oberlin.
Hey, you and Oberlin had my back when I was facing down a bar full of fishermen that had no respect for the sea.
What are you trying to say, Yuki?
I'm in.
I never leave a devil into dread, and I won't leave you, Captain.
Well said.
Army!
I'll take that as a yes as well. How about you, Gibson?
You know, I knew when I joined the Navy, we'd be doing a lot of military exercises, but my hope was also that we would get the chance to help people. This is more important than getting our pictures on the internet. I'm in, Captain.
That leaves you, Abby.
Look, I don't know how much help I can be if things get as rough as you say they could, but I designed this ship to do important things, and protecting innocent people is important. This is my crew, and this is my ship. I trust you, Captain. We're the Invenios, and I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you. I don't know what to say other than I couldn't be prouder. Of all of you. I really mean it.
So that's all of us. What's the first step, Chief?
Well, before you say yes, there's bad news and there's more bad news. Take a look here. Like Tulley said, we need to head south on the Red Sea towards Djibouti. And when we reach the Gulf of Aden, we'll be cutting east towards Socotra.
Is that the bad news?
No, Socotra is a beautiful island. The problem is on our next leg.
There's a storm system that formed off the coast of Oman. It's building some serious steam right now and currently projected to pass right through our southwest course heading to Somalia.
Shit. Can we outrun it?
That's the plan, but we're going to be cutting it close. We'd have to push the cyclone drives pretty hard, like all the way hard.
Are we fast enough?
My projections show that speeds over 65 knots in Trident mode are possible, but at that speed...
At that speed what?
It's going to put a lot of stress on the hull and the pontoons. We need to make sure that all the subs and tenders are really strapped down.
When we pull out of the port, I'll head down to the subbay to get Beluga and Ajax secured. I had the Beluga prepped for a bathypelagic drive in the Baravasa Trench. I'll load her back into the storage berth.
I'll come down to help you.
We never finished conducting sea trials for the Invenios, so...
So this will be its trial by fire. I have confidence in the ship, Chief.
I know you do, and she's handled everything like a champ. But we're going to be asking a lot of the ship.
And also, we're going to be asking a lot from all of you.
I have a feeling this is the other bad news.
Yeah. We've been tracking a signal from one of the scientists. It's weak, but it was strong enough to get an initial message through to Macallan with their location.
Sounds like good news to me.
Well, stay tuned, because while the signal has been pinging us locations periodically, it's been getting weaker, which might mean it's losing power.
And if we lose these people, we might not be able to find them again. Again, time is a factor.
Is that the more bad news?
No, the bad news is that based on the telemetry we're getting, it looks like the latest signals have been originating about 25 miles off the Somali coast, which tells us that they're traveling by water. But the fact that we can't establish contact tells us
that they don't have access to communication equipment despite being on a boat. Someone's got them.
Pirates.
Mercenaries.
So what that means is, this is now a marine rescue. And the truth is, we're going to have to be ready to face whatever we might find, using all the skills and all of the tools we have on board.
I'll handle the skies.
I'll handle the seas.
And I'll handle the ship. I'll make sure she gets us to Somalia in time.
And hopefully, gets us out.
Thank you. All of you. I'm lucky to have such a world-class crew to help us.
And a world-class boat. Now let's shove off and find your friends.
Back in Luxanie.
We're leaving in 4 hours. Get my speedboat and the trawler ready. And make sure they get filled with fuel all the way. We don't know where we can stop yet.
The fuel tanks will be guarded by King Bashir's men. They won't listen to you.
Most of them will be in town making sure their houses aren't burning down.
The king is not going to leave his tanks unguarded.
Don't worry. I'll take care of the guards.
I can't believe you, Sinclair. I can't believe you would betray your own people.
And what people, in your mind, did I betray exactly?
All of Leviathan.
What is Leviathan? Eh, Serena? Is it a place? Well, it's gone now. Is it a people or a race? There were people from every part of the world in Leviathan, all colors of skins, all kinds of gods worshipped. So, when you're finished with your sanctimony, I'll ask you again, who exactly I betrayed?
Evangeline. She trusted you, and you totally betrayed her. The banker of Leviathan.
Hard to claim such a grievance from beyond the grave. Much like her city, she's gone as well.
You don't know that.
But I do. I know she's dead because I'm still sitting here with you in an African mercenary camp where we've been captives for weeks. If Evangeline was still alive, we'd have been rescued and the entire camp would have been dealt with severely. And yet here we are, with your hands restrained. I would submit that it was us that were the ones betrayed.
And how the hell does your warped mind get you there?
Look what happened. We were promised security. We were promised salvation. We were promised an eternal home as long as we behaved, eh? Every single one of us had to give up everything, our entire lives, everybody we knew, to follow a broken promise. We gave Evangeline our lives. Literally.
And she gave you back many more, you ungrateful piece of shit. And now you're stealing from her.
There's no one to steal from. You seem to be unable or unwilling to grasp the fact that she's gone. Leviathan's gone. There's no victim because no one is coming to save us. Or more specifically, save you.
We're here.
Good. There's only one of them at the gate.
For now. Follow my lead.
Kasho and his lieutenant stepped out of their truck and approached a wire mesh fence that surrounded 2 large diesel storage tanks.
Hey, who's there?
Kasho, what are you doing here? The king ordered everyone to the beach to put out the fires in camp.
That's why we're here. Open up the gates. We need to get the fuel to help.
Fuel helps make more fire, not less. And your truck was filled 2 days ago.
You idiot, it's an emergency. We need fuel for the boat.
The king wants us to fuel all the boats in case we need to evacuate. Now don't be stupid. Open the gate.
I may be stupid, but I know there's not enough boats for the entire camp. King Bashir controls the fuel. Only he tells me when to open the gates. He would have called me with any emergency.
Oh, you need to hear from your king, huh? You want to make this hard.
Come on, Kasho. You don't know what he'll do.
You don't know what I'll do.
Kasho, it's okay. It's alright. He's just doing his job, huh? Look at that good soldier. Don't worry. I'm going to call the king now. You can speak to him, and he'll tell you to let us in. This is Ohio. Give me King Bashir now. It's an emergency. He'll understand. He's coming. Yeah, take the radio. Speak to the king.
The guard took a suspicious look at Axado and then approached the entrance.
He's on the radio. Talk to him.
Okay, Axado. But I'm telling you now.
As the guard extended his hand, Axado grabbed it and violently pulled the man toward the knife she held in her other hand.
Looks like the cost of fuel just went down.
Let's move the body to the side in case someone sees them. Sinclair, Serena, come here and help us move them.
Sinclair and Serena exited the truck and helped Kasho and Axado drag the corpse behind a utility shed near the fuel tanks.
This will give us all the fuel we need. It could get us to Barida or even Bosaso.
We'll take 2 boats and run north up the coast. Grab Hassan and 3 other men. I'll get the speedboats ready, but have them put the prisoners in the fishing trawler. Put them in blindfolds and bind their hands like this one.
That's a mistake. You'll scare them and they won't follow orders.
They should be scared.
You don't need to hurt them. If Sinclair is giving you access to Leviathan accounts, then you don't need us for ransom. You can let us go.
We'll keep you and your friends alive and close to us till you serve no purpose.
Everything you're taking. The boats,
The fuel, Leviathan's money, even us as your prisoners. Everything belongs to someone else.
Everything in this world belongs to me!
And soon this camp, this king, and the whole world will know who we are.
I can see why you like your new friends, Sinclair. They like to murder their own, just like you.
30 minutes later.
Hey, Kasho!
Axado, is it done?
Yes, Captain. The prisoners are loaded on the fishing boat and it's been filled along with the speedboat.
Good. I set all the explosives by the fuel storage tanks. It will keep the rest of the camp occupied. They might even believe that we died in the explosion.
Captain.
Yes.
How much do you trust Sinclair? You know he's still one of them. How do you know he won't take the money for himself?
He'll try when he's confident enough. But he doesn't know the world we live in. There are ways to control him.
The camp is still burning.
Let it burn. When we leave, it won't have a reason to exist anymore.
Do you think they'll come after us?
Who? Bashir? Salah?
The king has other boats.
He'll need fuel. But it is not his fuel any longer, and he is not our king anymore either.
I came here when I was 6 with my father. He died at sea when I was 10. I always hated it here since I was little. Hated the men, hated the women too. They would make fun of my height. The fucking things they would say.
At least they learned to only say them once.
I was a giant among dwarves, and you were a king without a crown.
Crowns aren't power. As King Bashir, we need guns. Guns mean power.
I remember my first gun. It wasn't for power. It was for survival. Being hungry stole my childhood. The gun and my fists were a way out.
Axado, look at me. We finally have a way out. We will buy our guns. We will buy safety. And we will buy our own army.
I trust you, but I'm worried about Sinclair.
Even when we kill the other prisoners, there will be others from his world that will soon follow. You don't take this much money quietly. He'll need us when they start looking for him.
I've dreamed about leaving, but dreaming can be dangerous.
Since when has danger ever stopped you?
We'll be leaving everything we were. You think we can really be free?
We will, Axado. I'll make sure of it. Real freedom. Not the kind you're given, the kind you take.
A large white truck with a longhorn cattle skull attached to its hood pulled up next to the fuel depot.
Kasho.
King Bashir stepped out.
My king.
Our camp and many of your people are burning. Shouldn't you be in the camp helping them?
I wanted to make sure the fire didn't spread to the storage tanks for the fuel.
Then why did I see Hassan take all the prisoners and bring them all to your boats?
Salah, Pitimo, and of course, Liban.
And now, it looks like you are taking the king's fuel for a fishing trip, maybe.
Look! Salah brought his little lap dog.
Axado stepped forward and stared at Laban's prosthetic leg.
Most of him, anyway.
I hear much talk about taking. It seems like you are doing a lot of taking tonight, Kasho.
I have found buyers for the prisoners, for their organs. I need to go south towards Berka.
You could take the roads. A truck could be faster.
The roads are too dangerous, my king, and I need fuel for my ships.
This is my camp. This is my fuel, and these are my prisoners. I say where it all goes, Kasho.
Of course, my king. I would never dream of taking what isn't mine.
Ha! He lies!
Shut your filthy mouth!
I'm taking the prisoners, Kasho. All of them. I found someone who wants them. Someone that will pay me a great price to have them.
I am pleased to hear that, my king. Who are these people that pay so generously?
People that only I speak to, Kasho.
We're all glad to hear this news. Isn't that right, Axado?
Blessed news indeed, my king.
Bring the prisoners back to Camp Kasho. We need the help of you and your men to put out the fires and help save the camp. Gather everyone and put the prisoners back in the holding cells.
Of course, King Bashir. Luxanie is our home. Of course we will help.
Now!
Yes, my king. We will follow you back into camp. Come, Axado. Let's get back in the truck and follow Salah and the king back to Luxanie.
The king asked for your men as well, Sully. We need all the men we have to help fight the fires.
Such a wise captain.
Salah, be careful.
Yeah, you can use my radio.
Kasho glared at Salah as he took the radio from his hand while the king watched carefully.
Hassan, this is Kasho. Take all the men and meet me in Luxanie.
Captain, your orders are to...
Your orders? or to get all of the men and assist in the fires. Our camp is burning, and we must help.
Captain, the prisoners!
Lock the prisoners in the trawler and return immediately. Kasho out.
Now get in your truck and start driving.
Yes, of course, my king.
We'll be behind you.
Yes, my king.
Kasho and Axado shared one brief glance, then turned to enter their pickup truck.
We'll have to hurry. Are you sure all the boats are fueled up?
Yes, Kasho. We can still do this without the men. You take the speedboat. I can drive the trawler.
Good. We'll manage with just the two of us.
And with that, Kasho floored the accelerator on his truck and raced toward the boat docks. Before Sala and the king's men could give chase, he removed a small electronic device from his jacket.
Now say goodbye to Luxanie.
The two outdoor fuel tanks erupted in a massive plume of fire and black smoke. The explosion blew out the rear glass of Kasho's truck as it sped away. But for those closer to the blast, the effects were devastating. Laban was lifted up high in the air and thrown down hard. The other men were knocked to the ground as well, and most were no longer moving. When Sala regained consciousness, his first sense was the intense smell of burnt flesh. He struggled to get up to his feet as the world continued to spin around him.
Where are you, Laban?
But finally, he rose to his feet and stumbled to Laban's motionless body.
No! Laban, no!
He was lying face down on the ground, and when Sala rolled him over, he saw Laban's face, body, and hair had been grievously burnt.
Shit! I need you. I need you. You're my best friend. You know things I don't know. Please, please, I need you. Come on, Laban!
Sala searched the man's body to find any signs of life, but Laban was gone. His limbs fell flat on the dirt, and his chest was still.
My God!
Sala gently put Laban's head down and stumbled over to the king, who was lying backwards across the hood of his truck. As Sala got closer, he saw the white paint of the truck was smeared with blood, and the cattle horn on the truck's hood was protruding from the king's abdomen.
Please help me. Get me back to my villa. Contact a doctor to save me.
Sala carefully lifted Bashir up and helped the man into the back seat of his truck.
No!
As he turned to get into the driver's seat, he looked out into the distance and saw the moon reflected in the inky blackness of the ocean. He could see the lights of two small boats at sea, slowly heading north. You have been listening to the Invenios Expeditions, a Leviathan Chronicles story. Written and created by Christof Laputka. To view the blueprints of the Invenios, go to inveniosexpeditions.com/blueprints. The Invenios Expeditions is made possible by the generous support of our listeners. To listen ad-free and get exclusive bonus content and behind-the-scenes footage, become a subscriber at patreon.com/Leviathan Chronicles. The Invenios Expeditions was executive produced by Amish Jani, produced by Robin Shore. Original music by Luke Allen and Lindsay Jones. Editing by Luke Allen and Robin Shore. Sound design by Jonathan Stevens and Robin Shore. Casting and production by Claire Dodin. Directed by Christof Laputka. Starring Kim Donovan as Macallan Orsel, Matt Shale as Captain Jeffery Tulley, John Patrick Higgins as Oberlin St. Clair, Laura Post as Abigail Eventon, Justice Slocum as Gibson Donahue, Stephanie Wong as Yuki Yamamoto, Amato Dapolito as Sheffy, Brittany Cox as Serena Nairobi, Georgina Elizabeth Ocon as Axado, Lex Demon as Sunny Kasho, Time Winters as Sinclair Rousseau, Sufyan Mahmoud as Hassan, B.K. Phillips as King Omar Bashir, Isaac Robinson Smith as Muhammad Salah, Patrick Caberty as Laban Ugas, and Melissa Medina as the narrator. Additional voices by Michael Woodley. For a full cast list and to learn more about our other audio productions, go to leviathanaudioproductions.com or follow us on social media. Thank you for supporting Leviathan Audio, and thank you for listening.
Leviathan Audio Production.